Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. My name is Wendy Haney and I'm a Young Living distributor. Today what I want to go over with you is your premium starter kit. Hopefully you watched the first video I did that covered the basic kit and the bottom of your premium starter kit that's covered with both of them. And so now we're moving on to the next step of, okay, what about all those oils that come in the premium starter kit? I know I went through a class, and if you didn't, you definitely need this video if somebody hasn't walked you through all this. I know when I first got mine, it sat on the kitchen table for a while because I was pretty intimidated on, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do with these? It's intimidating, a lot of stuff. It's not a big deal. So let me get you started so you can take advantage of the money you already spent on that premium starter kit. Obviously, you purchased it for a reason. You heard somebody tell you the great benefits, you went to a class and you're like, wow, this is the right thing, this is the right thing for me. So now we want to take you to the next step so that you're getting the benefit that you felt you were going to get, because you will. That's why we're doing this, because we've seen such a change in our lifestyle and we want to change and help other people get those benefits as well. It's a good thing. So let's move on with our video here. So in your premium starter kit, you got these 10 oils. You also got Stress Away, which was sitting in the bottom of your starter kit. And so I went over that in another video part 1. And so as a premium, you also got the diffuser. So get that diffuser out, get it set up somewhere. You may not have gotten this one. There's a choice of 4 different ones available. Get it out, put some distilled water in it, and then after you watch this video, pick 1 or 2 of these oils and get it in your diffuser. In fact, better yet, you watched the first video. First video had Stress Away. You're a little anxious about figuring out all this stuff, so while you're watching the video, get that diffuser ready and put in the Stress Away. Whoops, I put it away. So get the Stress Away, put a drop or 2 in your diffuser, and then come back to the video and let's see what we're going to do with all the rest of these oils. Okay, so we've got lavender. Everybody's heard of lavender. It's all over the place, but you know, with the Young Living, you know you've got pure lavender, so you're really going to get the benefit of it. A lot of people start with it, start diffusing lavender in their bedroom at night. It's nice, relaxing, helps calm you, helps you relax you for the evening. A key thing, if you're doing that, start with just a couple drops or start with 1 drop. You don't want to get overwhelmed. Everybody has a different sense with their smells, what's strong to them. I can put 1 drop of something in the diffuser and really not notice that something is in it, but it is still working. It's still going into the air and getting into your body. So don't worry if you can't smell it. The other thing is lavender has a tendency to too much and it'll go the other way. So we overdid it in the diffuser one night thinking, oh, I want it to smell better, smells more. And then we couldn't sleep and we couldn't figure out why. Well, that's because nobody told us too much is not necessarily a good thing. So be careful with that. Lavender is kind of your jack of all trades. It's good for so many things. My husband discovered that it's really good on bug bites. So you get bitten by a bug and it's itching, put a little drop of lavender on it. We also use it on our dog. Toby, he's a little guy, so we have to be pretty careful. 1 drop, I rub it in my hands, and then I rub it just on the back, back of his fur there, and it keeps him calm. Whether we're at the vet or sometimes at night, he just won't settle down, and we're like, okay, that's it. You need some lavender. Works great. Just be careful. Their fur absorbs and takes that all into their body a lot faster than ours. So go slow. You might even want to put a little carrier oil. If you didn't go through a class, carrier oil is something like grapeseed oil, not the stuff you have in your kitchen. Go to Amazon or somewhere and get some natural grapeseed oil, fractionated coconut oil, almond oil. Also, Young Living has V6 oil. So that's a really good one to start with, is the V6 oil from Young Living. It's kind of a combination of a lot of different oils. And so then you know you've got a great carrier oil. And that's something that just, it balances out. So you can do 1 part oil and 1 part that. So it's not quite as strong. Okay, so that's your lavender. Frankincense. Well, frankincense has been around since the biblical era, so there's a lot with that. It helps smooth appearance of the skin, and it's known for its anti-aging properties. I've also tried it on my toothbrush. It's known to keep your teeth whiter. I also have a friend who had gotten a starter kit several months ago, and she's like, where's the frankincense? Where did it go? And she finds it in the bathroom. Her husband discovered it and finds he really likes the smell of it, so that's what he's using for his cologne. More power to them. You know, so if the guy in your life starts stealing your oils and using them, hey, let him. That's how you get the whole family committed to this, is that if they find things that work for them, using essential oils for your perfume, if you will, way better. Get those perfumes out of your house. Use your oils. Personally, I use Thieves. So I use Thieves as my perfume of the day. So frankincense, it's also good for that. It's also good. A lot of people will diffuse it kind of to elevate your mind, calm you. So you can inhale it directly or diffuse it. Just kind of enhance things. So that's frankincense. Digize. Digize has a rather unique smell. I'll admit, I'm not partial to it. I tried it once. It's good for digestion. So it's known for, I oftentimes have problems after I eat, you know, acid reflux, burping, icky stuff, stomach's not feeling so great. So I thought, I'm going to try some of this. And it says, just rub it on your belly. So I did that after dinner one night, came into the living room, and the first thing my husband said is, what stinks? Well, okay, I guess we're not going to do it that way again. So Digize is a vitality. And so if you notice, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your oils in your starter kit are vitality. What that means is they are okay to ingest. So you can put them in a little vegetable capsule and swallow them. So I now, instead of rubbing Digize on my stomach when I need a little digestive support, I actually put 2 drops of Digize, 2 drops of peppermint in a little vegetable capsule. I put a little V6 oil in it and swallow it. Then nobody knows you're taking it. Nobody's wondering what stinks. And you may like the smell. I have a nephew who said it smells a little bit like black licorice, which I'm not partial to, but he's like, oh, it kind of smells like that. So it didn't bother him at all. So that's what Digize is great for. Thieves. As I said, this is what I kind of use as my perfume of the day. I put a fitament on the top of this. It sits by my bed, and so every morning I get a little of my perfume for the day, and then I also rub it at the bottom of my feet. This is great to support your immune system. So get your kids started on that. I've got somebody else that just started with Young Living, and she now rubs this on her kids' feet, I think every night. And now the kids are like, Mom, can we get the oil or can we get the medicine on our feet? You know, I love it. Once again, get the whole family involved. They'll love these things and realize the benefits of them. So Thieves is great for that. Thieves is also good. Get a little bit ill. You wake up in the morning and you go, oh, I just know I'm coming down with something. We've all been there. You know that. So go make some hot tea. Put in a drop of Thieves, a drop of lemon, maybe a little honey, and drink that. And if you can, if you're in a spot where you can do that throughout the whole day, you might be surprised by the end of the day, you're going, guess I'm not going to get sick. I've heard over and over, it does the job. So Thieves, another mainstay. Love that stuff. RC. This is one kind of to help support your respiratory system. So, maybe you did get that cold and you're dealing with some yuck in your chest maybe. So diffuse some RC or put a fitament on this, or what I can talk about later. Oh, here we go. I sometimes talk about roller balls. You can buy 10 milliliter or 5 milliliter containers. I always get them from Amazon. They're the a 24-pack of these from, I think, Vitaflex is the cheapest I've found per bottle. And so any of these oils you can put in one of these bottles, add your V6 carrier oil, and they come with a metal roller ball on the top. Bingo, you're ready to go. And now you've got your oil on the go. The 10 milliliter, I can even fit that in my pocket or take it in my purse. I have a little container that I keep a lot of roller balls that I need with me all the time. The 5 milliliters, they're just adorable. They're just cute little things. And you can put your oils in there with a roller ball. Put it in your pocket, guys, girls, whatever, that you've always got with you. So you got that. Put some RC in there. Just gonna rub it on your chest. Rub it here. Smell it. You can diffuse it. So in the evening, put it in your diffuser. They also suggested put 3 drops on the bottom of your feet before bedtime. The feet is always a good place to start with your oils if you're kind of unsure about using them. And I should have started out with the fact that if you don't remember from your class or you didn't go to a class, these oils can all be used one of 3 ways: aromatically, topically, and ingesting. So aromatically through your diffuser, or just open the bottle and sniff, or put a drop of the oil in your hands, rub it. That's called cupping, and just smell it. All of those are great ways. I have a tendency to use the back of my neck. Some other ones I combine, and for seasonal, there's a bone behind your ears. I put it there. But if you're unsure, start on your feet, especially like with kids and stuff. It's a good place to try some things. Put them at the bottom of their feet. And with kids, you probably want to make sure you've got something mixed up with carrier oil and start them out slow that way. So that's that. Pan away. That's the other thing. This was the one that's got a weird top. Do you notice? It's unusual compared to all the rest of them. The reason for that is you do not want to ingest this. This has a lot of wintergreen in it, and if you actually later buy a bottle of wintergreen, it's going to have the same kind of cap on it. So anytime you buy an oil and it has a cap like this, it is not meant to be ingestible. So be very careful with that and be aware of that. Panaway, this is another one that might be great to put that vitamin on. It's really good for those muscle aches, you know. So you worked out and you go, oh, I think I overdid it. Or you tweak that shoulder a little. Toby, my little dog, he jumped off the couch the other night, and as I was going to grab him, and it's like, oh, that didn't feel so good. So if you've got a vitamin on here, great. Just rub it on it. If not, just put some drops in your hands, rub it, and just rub it on. This is all ready to be used right out of the bottle. There's no need for you to dilute it with carrier oil. But you might want to try it small, just to make sure that nothing irritates your skin. Okay, peppermint. This is another one of those, kind of with, the reason these oils are in your starter kit is because these are the oils that you can do so much with them, and they're used for a lot of things. They can be combined. They're just great all over oils. Be aware that if for any reason when you get your starter kit, you don't end up with the exact oils that I'm walking you through right now, you will get another oil in replacement of one of these that will be just as good. So just because you didn't get one of these, don't feel like you're not getting the best. They've got a predefined list of other oils that will be used in replacements if any of these are out of stock. So those are just as good. So don't worry about that. Peppermint. It's good for your gastrointestinal stuff. Like I said, I combine this with the Digize. Those two, I never leave home without it. If I'm going somewhere, having lunch, dinner, eating, anywhere, traveling, these go. I was at a quilting event a few weekends ago, and somebody else there knew that I was a Young Living person. And she came over and she goes, oh, did you bring any Digize? He goes, oh, the peppermint just isn't getting it done. I need some Digize. I'm like, you bet. Don't leave home without it. Also, good in your hot chocolate. you know, we're coming up along that season. It's October here in Minnesota, and my husband's already starting that hot chocolate, and it's strong, so you only need 1 drop probably. You want to try it on a piece of chocolate? Ooh, it's very good. Peppermint is considered a strong oil, so if you were to open this up, sniff it, I mean, you can tell it's a strong oil. So if you're putting it on your skin, you probably want to start with having it diluted with a carrier oil. Just be aware of that. So especially with kids, older people, they've got thinner skin. So with any of these oils, but especially with the what we call hot oils, you're going to want to dilute them with a carrier oil. They also say, you know, put some of this on your muscles before you work out, and it could enhance your workouts. Okay, lemon, the energizer. This is just a great oil. I put it in water every morning. So I get up. One of the key things you want to do is, for your health benefit, is drink water. Get out of bed. I immediately fill up my my water bottle, and with ice, I like ice water, and put in a couple drops of lemon. There's other oils that work wonderfully as well that aren't in your starter kit. So once you're ready to, you know, try something else, try the lime. Oh, lime. But my favorite, tangerine. Ooh, yeah, love that stuff. They have lots of good things. This has D-limonene in it. It's going to help your body get back to, get back to a more alkaline state. With all the preservatives and everything we're eating, our body has a tendency to go acidic. And this, anything with D-limonene helps get us back to a more alkaline state. So it's really good to have it and to use it. It's also a very powerful antioxidant. It supports your immune system, your circulatory system, digestive, respiratory. It's another one of those, you know, jack of all trades. It also enhances mental clarity and mood. So maybe you're a little cranky, or maybe your kids are a little cranky. Throw some in the diffuser. Give that a try. They won't even know what hit them. Let's see. The other thing this is handy for, it's good as getting gook off. My salt and pepper shakers sit right next to the stove. And so a lot of times they get that, I don't know, that gook, that layer of ick on top of them. And, you know, you try and wipe it off, and you don't want to use a cleaner on it. Guess what? Put a few drops of lemon on a paper towel and just rub on the top of those salt and pepper shakers, and that gook is all gone. It's all natural. No worries. Yeah, anytime I'm trying to get gook off something, I don't want to use those toxic cleaners. I want something natural. Give the lemon a try. Okay, Copaiba. This is one of those kind of unusual ones. It's like, okay, what's it for? It's considered an amplifier, an enhancer. So basically, you can add it with any of these others, and it just enhances the functionality of what those oils provide. So for me, I love a sleep time combination of lavender, stress away, and Copaiba. That's my bedtime stuff that I love. And so that works great with that. They also suggest mixing with honey and warm water to create a tea. It just amplifies the other oils, and it has a nice scent too. Not too bad. So no harm in ever trying that with some of your other oils. Works great in the diffuser too. The last one, purification. I think the first place I tried this was in the kitchen. Is that they said, you know, it gets rid of smells and things. So we made tacos one night. You know how it is. You make something for dinner, and you got the kitchen all cleaned up. You walk out of the kitchen, go watch TV. You come back in 30 minutes later, and you're like, ick, ick. I can still smell dinner. You thought you had the kitchen cleaned up. So start the diffuser before you even start dinner. But if not, get it started once you're cleaning up. Put your diffuser in the kitchen, put a few drops of purification in, and let it run. These diffusers, you fill them all the way up. This one will run for about 4 hours on its own. So just turn it on. It'll turn off when it's out of water. And the next time you come back into the kitchen after that diffuser and purification has done its job, no more smell. The other great thing is put it on some cotton balls and stuff it into those stinky shoes you've got, or your kids have got, your husband maybe. A lot of good things for that. They suggest, just if there's certain areas in your house, put it on some cotton balls and put it around your house or in your car vents, inside shoes, gym bags. It just kind of freshens the air. So there we go. There are all the 10 oils in your starter kit. So now you've got a sense of what you can use them for. So don't be afraid to get started. Give it a try. Nothing else, get them in your diffuser. The other thing I would highly recommend is a book that just came out by Sarah Harnish, another Young Living distributor. Fearless, Confidence with Essential Oils in 2 hours. You can get it on Amazon for $4. And really, you can get it read in a couple of hours. It's wonderful because what it does is it walks you through and says, hey, try this. And it gives you challenges. So challenge 1, make it a point to try all 11 oils from your starter kit in your diffuser over the next 11 days. Then after that, start mixing and matching them to find your favorite combos. Remember to write your recipes down, because if you like something, you're going to want to be able to go back to it. After 11 days, go another 19 days, repeating some of your favorite smells or the smells you are most drawn to. It's said that anything you do for 30 days becomes a habit. Let's make it a habit of getting a diffuser going in your home every single day. So this will really help. I'm going to make it a point of every member that I sign up or that already is a member is going to get this book. It's just that great. So if you're just getting started, or maybe you've had it for a while, I highly recommend that book. So that's it. I hope you found this helpful. And if you ever need somebody to help out with things, don't hesitate to reach out to me.